Advancements in technology for the Mark of the Beast are about 6 months out, says Elon Musk with his Neuralink company, as well as an evaluation of Emmanuel Macron and his relations with the United States and the potential of him at least meeting some of the Antichrist characteristics. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. First, we'll get into Elon Musk claims Neuralink is about 6 months away from first human trial. Now, as we know in Revelation 13, no one will be able to buy or sell without a mark in their hand or their head, and Elon Musk's Neuralink company is going to be putting computer interfaces within people's brain. And I'm going to read a paragraph off this website, The Verge. It says, previously Musk had said that he'd hoped for human trials to begin in 2020 and then 2022. Now that's slipped to at least 2023. Neuralink's goal is to create a device that can be implanted in the brain and use it to control a computer with brain activity. Back in 2019, Musk revealed that the company was testing its device in monkeys. In 2022, it trotted out pigs with the implants. And last year, Neuralink released a video showing a monkey playing Pong with its brain. This year, the monkeys are back. In the video demonstration, one of them helped type the phrase "Welcome to Show and Tell," using their implant by focusing on highlighted words and letters. Another video showed how the monkeys were trained to charge the devices by sitting under a wireless charger. In my opinion, as we move forward with the technological advances in the world, clearly when people are starting to get RFIDs in their hands and people are now getting Elon Musk's Neuralink implant in their heads, these types of technological advancements are clearly setting the stage and paving the way for the Mark of the Beast of Revelation 13. Two strange things worth noting about Elon Musk that happened recently was a crypto company also made a goat statue of him that I believe they delivered to him, but that was strange. That happened, as well as his Halloween costume with the Baphomet, the satanic god, on the front of it. These are just a lot of weird things happening around the richest man in the world. Now, before I get into some of the evidence of Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, having Antichrist characteristics, first, I want to show a clip that I played in my last video, but it's worth showing here. Super quick clip of Emmanuel Macron saying, "We don't need big superpowers like the US and China. We need a single world order."
A lot of people would like to see there are two orders in this world. This is a huge mistake, even for both the US and China. We need a single global order.
There you have it. And again, with all these things, this may not be the actual fulfillment of these last days prophecies, but they are clearly setting the stage and paving the way all around, because the Antichrist, the Mark of the Beast, the Book of Revelation isn't going to happen overnight. These pathways have to be laid beforehand. And clearly that's what's going on right now, in my opinion. Also worth noting is that Joe Biden and Emmanuel Macron just met recently in the US. This was his first visit of Joe Biden's presidency, and they said that they talked about, of course, climate change and what's going on over near Russia. But Emmanuel Macron has some very strange qualities about him, and they're worth pointing out, because right now, again, we don't know who the Antichrist is. So right now we're just kind of categorizing what we know from the Bible and looking at world leaders and going from there and seeing what kind of possibilities are on the table. And there's a few strange things about Emmanuel Macron that I want to point out. First off, if we look at his entire name and then look at the meaning of these words, we have Emmanuel, God with us; Jean, gift from God; Michael, who is like God; Frederick, peaceful ruler; and Macron, a written or printed mark. These are a lot of godly names used as well, which is strange because Emmanuel Macron's parents were atheists. Also strange, growing up in an atheist household, Emmanuel Macron at the age of 12 decided to become a Catholic and get baptized within the Catholic Church, which could be very fitting because we know Mystery Babylon, as told to us in the Book of Revelation, will play a big part in end times prophecy. And it's either pretty much the Catholic Church, Israel, or the United States. And there's a very strong case to be made that it's the Catholic Church, or at least the Vatican, to be more specific. A few more strange things about Emmanuel Macron is that he has a type of messianic appearance that at least people are giving to him. Not, of course, a true one, but that people just give him these weird titles. And listen to what this news agency wrote about him. They said, when he takes the stage at rallies, you can feel Emmanuel Macron's messianic dimensions. The audience is near sexual ecstasy, his followers blind faith, his speechwriters evangelical messages. People yearn to get a picture with him, speak with him, and touch him. Very strange messianic type words surrounding this guy. There's also a lot of ties to this guy in correlation to what the Antichrist will be like, mainly the fact that he's definitely a globalist, just like in the clip mentioned before where he's calling for a one world order. When Macron came president, he even made the claim he's going to rule like the Roman god Jupiter, which is similar to what Daniel 11:36 says about the Antichrist, that he's going to try to magnify himself above every god. Here's a picture of Emmanuel Macron on The Economist. As you can see, Europe's savior, and he's walking on water. Two more strange facts about him. One, I don't put much faith in the whole gematria thing. I don't think that 666 will necessarily have to equal gematria, considering that's like Kabbalist type of thing. But if you give each character a value in his name in the calculator, you get 666 in the gematria calculator. Also, strangely, when he won the election, he won by 66.06% of the vote. And lastly, strangely enough, when he won the office in May 14th, 2017, it was Israel's 69th anniversary as being reborn as a nation, which that is very strange because Israel definitely plays a big tie in the end times prophecies. But 1 John 2:18 tells us, "Little children, in the last hour, and as you have heard that the Antichrist is coming, even now many Antichrists have come, by which we know that it is the last hour." In my opinion, these are all just signs that the ways are being paved for the final days prophecies to be fulfilled. I mean, we don't know the exact timeline, so when these things actually do happen, it'll be more clear when they actually unfold. But right now, to me, in my opinion, it seems like we're in the beginning of sorrows of Matthew 24, and we don't know how long it's going to take, but the paths are being laid for these prophecies to be fulfilled. And that's what looks like is happening right now with these different things going on in the world, from Elon Musk and his technology and everything surrounding him, to Emmanuel Macron, to people rising up in Israel getting a lot of prominence. I mean, it's just kind of all unfolding. The stage is being set. We don't know how long it'll be, but it's starting to happen right now, at least in my opinion, in the beginning stages of everything going on. And 2 Peter 3:3-4 is just another sign of this, because this is absolutely going on. And it says, "Knowing this first, that scoffers will come in the last days, walking according to their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation." That prophecy is absolutely being fulfilled right now on every Bible prophecy video that I post on TikTok or Instagram. That's exactly what the unbelievers are saying. Oh, this has happened before. That's happened since the beginning of time. Nothing's going to change. So that's absolutely being fulfilled as we speak. So there's a quick prophecy update on two areas worth always keeping our eye on: the mark of the beast and the Antichrist. And I'll leave you with an important Bible verse, and that's John 13:34-35. "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." So love will win the day. People who are loving one another in an extravagant way shock unbelievers to the extent where they say they must not just be doing that out of just like because their religion is fake. It really proves that the love of Jesus transforms people's lives. And when we share that with others, it's a demonstrating fact. And it even tells us this in John 13. And it's proof. A lot of people see that and come to the Lord. So there's power in loving people like Jesus. And that's an important thing that we always need to keep our lives focused on, no matter what stage of the prophecies we're in. So love one another as Jesus would. Keep him first and obey and follow his ways. That's the way, the life to live as a Christian. Thanks for watching, and God bless.